Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to solve questions of chapter 6 management of natural resources. I will make you understand questions and answers of this lesson. Let us go to question number first. What changes? These are your textual questions. First, let us go to first exercise. That's on page number 257. What changes can you make in your habits to become more environment friendly? Question number first is what change that we can make in our habits that to make our environment clean? Answer is the following habits can be adopted to become more environmentally friendly. How can we make our environment clean? First is by using the principle of 3 R's, that's reduce, reuse and recycle. First, when we follow the principles of 3 R's, what is 3 R's? As we have discussed in this chapter, 3 R's means reduce, reuse and recycle. Second is minimum use of plastic. If used, try and reuse or recycle. We have to minimize the use of plastic objects. If used, we should try and reuse them or we should recycle them so that we can save our environment. Third, you can write down use water judiciously. We should not waste our water, as water is our natural resource. We should make proper use of water. Adopt smart ways of disposing waste. There should be proper ways of disposing waste. मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला है, जब हमने ये चैप्टर पढ़ा है मैंने आपको बोला कि देयर शुड बी डिफरेंट मेथड्स ऑफ वेस्ट डिस्पोजल. फॉर एग्जांपल, बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट दे शुड बी सेग्रीगेटेड सेपरेटली, और वी कैन से जो ये है प्लास्टिक ऑब्जेक्ट्स, और वी कैन से नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट they should be collected separately. Keep your surroundings clean. We have to keep our surroundings clean. Do not litter public place. We should not throw garbage or any other these wastes on public place. By putting off unnecessary electrical appliances off, we should put off electrical appliances when not in use. By using local transport like buses or trains, we should prefer public transport instead of using personal transport. In this way, we can save our environment. Let us go to question number second. What would be the advantage of exploiting resources with short-term aims? Question number second is if we will keep in mind short-term aims, or we can say short-term benefits of natural resources, what would happen? If resources are exploited with short-term aims, it will be beneficial for present generation. It will help in growth of economy at a faster rate. However, it will result in harming the environment and take a toll on nature's health, depriving future generations from benefit of these resources. Dear students, while managing natural resource, we have to keep in view, we should keep in mind for long term benefits. If we will think of short term benefits, what would happen? It will be beneficial for present generation and our future generation that will not get benefit from these resources. Let us go to question number 3. How would these advantages differ from the advantage of using a long-term perspective in managing our resources? Third question is if what would these advantages differ if we will keep in mind long-term benefits? What would be the advantage in managing our resources? Answer is if used for short-term gains, present generation will be able to utilize the resource properly for growth and development, but deprive future generations from utilizing them. However, if utilized with long-term perspective, future generations can also utilize this resource for fulfilling its needs. Answer is, if we will think of short term benefits, or we can say short term gains, only present generation will get benefit from it. However, future generation cannot utilize these resources. However, if we will keep long term benefits, future generation can also get benefit as well as present generation. Second point, thus it would be better to use natural resources with long term perspective so that these resources are conserved for future use as well. This management of resource ensures uniform distribution among the consumers. This means while using natural resources, we should keep in mind both long term benefits and short term benefits so that present as well as future generation they will get benefit from our natural resources. Let us go to question number 4. Why do you think there should be equitable distribution of resources? What forces would be working against an equitable distribution of our resources? Question: while managing our natural resources, we should keep in mind there should be equal distribution of natural resources, means every person in this universe that should get benefit from natural resources. Answer is, natural resources of the earth must be equitably distributed among the people so that everyone gets its share of the resource. Equitable distribution will ensure every country fulfills its needs for growth and development. Forces working against equitable distribution of resources are land, form, climate, distribution of rainfall, type of soil, etc. Further, human greed, corruption, and inequality also work against the equitable distribution of resources. Understand? This means there should be equitable distribution of natural resources so that every country fulfill its needs for growth and development. What forces would be working against an equitable distribution of our resources? Forces जो है that work against equitable distribution of resource are land form है, climate है, distribution of rainfall है, type of soil है. But जो human ग्रीड है और वी कैन से जो इंसान लालच करता है या करप्शन है, उससे क्या होता है, दैट वर्क्स अगेंस्ट, उससे जो है देयर इज नॉट इक्विटेबल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ आवर natural resources. These were questions that were on page number 257. Let us, dear students, let us go to page number 260. Question number first is, why should we conserve forest and wildlife? Forest and wildlife, you know, they are also our natural resources. Why should we conserve these natural forest and wildlife? Answer is, we should conserve forest and wildlife because forests are home to the large number of plants and animal species. As I mentioned, forests are known as biodiversity hotspots because they contain, they are home for, because forests, these are home for large number of plants and animals. Forests maintain ecological balance and hence are responsible for regular cycle of seasons. Forests, they are also help in maintain ecological balance and hence are responsible for regular cycle of seasons. That's why we should manage forest. Wildlife is a part of the ecosystem and disturbing their population shall affect the food chain. Wildlife जो है, that's also the part of our ecosystem, as if any of the species will be disturbed, it will affect the food chain and that will also lead to disturbance in ecological balance. Besides, tribal population depend on forests in order to conserve their trade, culture and tradition. We should also conserve our forests because our tribal population that depends on forests for many daily needs, and in order to conserve their culture and tradition we should conserve forests and wildlife. Let us go to question number second. Suggest some approach towards conservation of forests. Suggest some approach how we can conserve our forests. Answer is some approach towards the conservation of forests are as follows. Conservation of forests into national parks and sanctuaries. First, how should we, what are the approach, what are the ways by which we can conserve our forests? There should be conservation of forests into wildlife and sanctuaries, so that our these wild plants, or we can say these wild animals जो हमारे हैं, they can be conserved. People should actively participate in saving the forests by protesting against the cutting of trees for construction of dams, roads, and hotels. For example, Chipko Andolan. Second approach towards conservation of forests is that there should be participation of local people in saving their forests. For example, against deforestation, for against construction of dams, roads, hotels, जैसे we have discussed in the chapter Chipko Andolan movement, how local people make contribution in saving forests. Third is planting of trees should be increased. Rate of afforestation must be more than that of deforestation. This means there should be rate of afforestation that should be more than rate of deforestation. Therefore, we should plant more and more saplings instead of cutting plants. Fourth is government should take legal steps to punish wood smugglers. Third is our government that should take legal steps to punish wood smugglers, to punish those people who make indiscriminate cutting of our forests. Now go to question number, these are questions on page number 260. Now go to page number 264. Question number first is, find out about the traditional systems of water harvesting management in your region. Water harvesting, traditional system of water harvesting in your region. The traditional system of water harvesting used in our region are tanks है, wells है, two wells है. Another traditional system जो है, that is building dams. In this way we can conserve, or we can say our rainwater, or we can this recharge our groundwater. Compare the question number second is, compare the above system with the probable system in hills, mountain areas, or plains or plateau regions. In the plains, the water harvesting structures are crescent shaped earthen embankments. These are low, straight, and concrete. In hilly regions, the system of canal irrigation called culas is used for water harvesting. This involves the collection of rainwater in stream, which is then diverted into man-made channels down the hillsides. Question number 3 is, find out the sources of water in your region locality. If water from the source available, is water from the source available to all people in that area? Third question is, फाइंड आउट द सोर्स ऑफ वाटर. आपका जो रीजन है, या आप वी कैन से आपकी जो लोकेलिटी है, उसमें क्या क्या सोर्स ऑफ वाटर है, एंड क्या वो सोर्स जो वहाँ पे आपको अवेलेबल है, इज़ दैट अवेलेबल टू पीपल लिविंग इन दैट एरिया. द मेन सोर्स ऑफ आवर वाटर इन आवर रीजन आर river and groundwater. Water from these sources is available to all the people living in the area. People also use tap water supplied by Department of Public Health Engineering. These were the questions. Tomorrow, inshallah, dear students, we will discuss another question. We will discuss more questions of this chapter. You have to maintain these questions on your notebook. Thank you.